I have Janine Fletcher Taylor. She's the manager of the marketing services unit at the JBDC. And Michael Moody, he is from Portland Authentic Jerk. And I think that's his product. He's not describing him. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Dr. Taylor.
Oh, no.
I'm great, thanks.
All right. So, just before I speak with Michael, tell the public a bit about this Fambili Legacy Initiative from the JBDC and why it's so important.
Well, certainly one of the biggest features of small business is the need for them to mobilize resources, especially at startup. And human resources are typically pulled from the family or, those in our close circle to help us to get it started. And so one of the key features, as we have said in a number of interviews of our clients, is that they emerge out of family-grown businesses. And we wanted to also demonstrate how successful teaming up with your family members and utilizing resources in terms of skills and capabilities can be the way to grow the business, especially when you don't have no capital and no big money to hire staff, right? And so we wanted to focus on brands that have embodied that and have done so successfully. Whether they fight internally, we don't know, but it certainly doesn't come out in the products or the business. And that it is a successful way to approach business development. And Think Jamaican wants to highlight our brands that are family-owned brands and to also promote young persons to team up with their, generations before to carry on their legacy as a means of building wealth. So, all of that is embodied in the campaign, and we want to showcase the brands that have done so successfully.
Okay, right. So, going to ask Michael how you got in touch with JBDC initially, and what was the nature of the assistance that you got?
Okay, thankful for this opportunity to tell my story, my journey with JBDC. JBDC has been great. They have done an awful job, and I am so grateful, that they are part of the journey and has been with us from the embryonic stage up until today. We are still with JBDC. So I have a brother who knows Miss Valerie Vieira for some time.
Okay, great.
And
the legend.
Right, exactly. And there was this time when he had actually stopped by our home, when she resided on Oak Road, and so I was introduced to her. I've been a TV person. You saw the ad about JBDC. So when the concept came to mind, resulting from, dissatisfaction with what is happening over there in my place of birth with the, jerk. Portland is a place that is renowned for jerk internationally. All right? So when I thought about it, I approached JBDC. The first person that I met with was Kira Walters.
Yes.
And so she basically did a handholding in guiding us, because even she had done the business plan, and she basically guided us also with the initial formulation, because our flagship product was a spicy jerk seasoning. We thought about using scallion and onion, and when she, in doing the business plan, saw the outcome in terms of the COP, and it wouldn't be competitive with what is already out there in the market, she suggested that we remove the onion, because onion and scallion basically has the same flavor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right.
Right. So, having guided us with the business plan, they also gave us at that time JBDC was giving small loan. I think the maximum was $500,000, 500,000. So they also assisted us with some funding. And not understanding the whole business of manufacturing and branding and how you got your product, how you get your product into the supermarket or wherever on the shelf. We thought we could just do our thing and approach JBDC and say, oh, we need to get this in your in your shops. And no, it doesn't work like that. So they guide us to say, look, you have to get your thing regularized, because I understand regulatory framework. But yes, so we took the foundation that we had to SRC. And I'm so thankful with all the agencies that I've worked with. You know, JBDC being the first, in SRC, we had DBJ, EXIM, all these government agencies. I'm so grateful for, because they have been a part of our journey, you know. And so when we took it to SRC and they did the test, they realized that this would not really last any time on the shelf.
Okay.
So of course, the formulation was tweaked, and it was given back to us as in my wife and myself to do a testing. So we invite friends home, and so we did the testing and the critique, made the comments, we took it back, and at this time, Mr. Winter was the person responsible for doing these stuff at SRC.
Yes.
And eventually we came up with a formulation. We were given a booklet which consists the formulation, places where you can get equipment for doing your processing and all the stuff. You know, a wholesome package, you know.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, so we started out with our spicy jerk seasoning, because it's about salvaging what I've known as a child to be, you know, I mean, that special jerk flavor. As a kid growing up in Portland, Port Antonio to be exact.
Yes.
You know? Yes.
In Port Antonio itself, you grew up in, people love call long Port Antonio, where them live all outside, you know. Where you go?
Right, look here. Let me be honest there.
Yes.
I was actually on the threshold, because I don't know if you heard of the place called Sunshine Beach.
Of course, of course.
All right, so I born up on the hillside here overlooking Sunshine Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like...
So I'm not quite Port Antonio. Where went to school? Where went to school, by the way?
I actually went to Boundbrook Infant School, and I went to Norwich Primary School. I left, and I went to Buffby. I left Norwich at about, it would be about 63, 64 thereabouts.
Okay.
And I spent about 6-7 years. And then I was among the first set of students that attended the Buffby Junior Secondary School in Kildare.
Okay. See.
And I thought I would not achieve
Got you.
And I went to Titchfield High School.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm drawing out a little bit much, but and I don't want to run out of time. Right. Good.
Right.
All right. But long and short of it, though, you have benefited immensely from the connections you made with the JBDC.
Absolutely.
Give me some words that I can share, or share some words with some prospective individuals or small, companies, family businesses like yours that have that exist in people's heads or on people's verandas, but want to move to the next level.
Okay, so JBDC had a program they call the Accelerator Program, right? And therefore we were chosen as, one of the participants. And so we completed that program. And it was really intense. It has taught us a lot of things about governance, branding, marketing. What an interesting and intriguing thing that I've learned. And when I asked the question, because I wanted my product to be a premium product, so I had asked the question during the accelerator program, what makes your product a premium product. And I was told that there's a story behind the product that make your product a premium. So I've learned a lot. And upon this day, we still remain a client of JBDC.
Yes, man.
Yes.
And I hope that is one of the positive outcomes of that is that it strengthens your marriage to Dawn.
Yes, I mean.
All right, yeah, man, you're your wife. I know, so you do all of the talking, but it's all right. Okay, Janine.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, man. I know that he is very committed to it, and you know they say behind every successful man, but no, successful man and woman them work together. 10 seconds, Janine, as to how we can get you, because it's a great series that you're doing.
Okay, so we are at 14 Camp Road in Kingston. We're all over the island with certain locations. They can check us on our website, www.jbdc.net. There is a contact link there that allows you to sign up to get assistance with an appointment. And as Mr. Moody would have said, we take you from concept to market. So no matter what stage of the business you are at, if it's still just a dream, we can tell you what the steps are to make it a reality and who you need to connect with. And we are with you all along the journey, even when you get to market, even when you're going in market, when you decide to export. So it's not a one night stand, you know, it's a long-term relationship that we are seeking to support clients and along the way.
Just keep on pouring out these success stories. Janine Fletcher Taylor, I claim you as my Fambili as we talk about the Fambili legacy. We just had Grow Your Business with the JBDC.